Hello there everyone, and welcome to my grocery haul. My name's Tracy and I am in Nova Scotia, and this is what $100 bought me this week. I'm fortunate enough to live near Gateway Meat Market, which is a discount grocery store, which is where most of my food came from this week. I also did a stock up with some Kraft points from Sobeys, a Flashfood pickup, and a couple of bread items from Superstore. So as you can see, this haul this week doesn't have any meat products. We do have our own chickens, but we also have a deep freezer full of pork and beef and elk and chicken. So this week we are focusing on some produce items, restocking our pantry a little bit with that peanut butter back there. We're completely out. We're opened our last jar, so happy to get that Kraft deal this week. And then just some snacks. And Gateway had milk this week, which they don't usually have, so we took advantage of that. So their big deal this week is seasonal corn. I believe this is from Quebec. Is $2.97 for a dozen cobs. Now, I did ask one of the guys there in the produce section if they had the big bag, so I didn't have to count them all out. So this way I'm getting what I get. There might be some ones that aren't so great in there, but who has time when you have 3 kids with you to sit and sort through 60 cobs of corn? I certainly don't. So the whole bag, 60 cobs, was $14. Oh, where's my receipt? The corn was $14.85. Broccoli was regular price. I got 2 heads, $2.97 each. Mushrooms, a regular price, $1.97 each, and I picked up 2. This orange juice, or it's like an orange medley, so I guess is it still called a juice? It says juice blend, was $1.97. Now we're getting close to the best before. Today is the 27th. But yeah, $1.97. So I picked up 3. I thought they'd be really good. We're coming into the Labor Day weekend. I thought they'd be great for making some cocktails and mocktails for the kids. 77 cents a pound for bananas. This one bunch was $1.78. I've seen chocolate milk there very few times. Never that I've actually been able to get it. This is a huge treat for the kids. I can't remember the last time I bought chocolate milk. But they were $3.97 each, so I picked up 2, and one of them is probably at least half gone already, and I just bought them this morning. The Bullseye Barbecue Sauce was $1.97. I picked up 2, and then this hazelnut, like Nutella, was $3.97. This was a huge, great deal for here. Milk is never on sale in Nova Scotia, but they sell it pretty much the same price everywhere, with very little variation, but this was $4.97 for each of the 4 liters. I picked up 2, and if we're noticing that we still have quite a bit left before the best before is coming up, then I will make it into yogurt. I almost bought more than this, but I really just don't have the fridge space to handle it. These were kind of an impulse buy. I picked them up because my kids asked me to. I think because our dog's name is Skipper. But they're like a cookie with peanut butter in it. I don't know. They can have them over the weekend. They were $1.97 for 72 gram. And then the rice cakes were $1.97 each for the cheddar tortillas. And then the ketchup rice chips, which is a slightly bigger bag, were also $1.97. So my total spent at Gateway was $69.16 and a total savings of $114.48. Now clearly we're not going to eat all this corn, even with 5 of us eating corn. So a lot of this will be taken off the cob, and I will blanch and freeze it for meals in the future. So the next place I stopped in is Sobeys. So Sobeys has their Kraft deal right now. They have some sort of variation of this, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and it's for an extended period. It's usually over a month or so. So it's a large amount of items over like a 4-week period, so you can kind of mix and match and find out what the best deal is. So peanut butter was on sale this week for $4.97. I would not pay $4.97 for peanut butter. No name peanut butter comes on sale all the time for $3.99. So this is the Kraft, and I don't care about brands. However, they have the special is if you spend $25, you get $10 back in points. If you spend $40, you get $25 back in points. So $4.97 for each of the peanut butter. So that came to like $35.50 something. And then the next cheapest thing I could find as a filler item was this Jello. This is something we'll eat no problem, and it was $1.79. So for all of them, it came to $41.55, and then I got $25 back in points. Now I also had the points in my account, so I said I might as well use them. So I actually only paid $1.55 out of pocket, but I only count the points as I'm getting them, not as I'm taking them off, so I don't double dip. But the peanut butter ended up costing $1.85 each, which is well below my price point of $3.99. So $41.55 at Sobeys, and then I did get the 2,500, which is equal to $25 back in points. So then I gotta move some of this stuff. I've got these potatoes laid out like this because they are a little bit damp. I'm pretty sure that's why they're in Flashfood. The bags probably got wet. So let me move these. This was 2 produce boxes in Flashfood. Now you don't know how much you're going to get until you actually buy them. They were $3.50 each. So with the service fee and taxes came to $7.40. I weighed them out when I got home, and it is 33.5 pounds of potatoes. So it works out to about 22 cents a pound. So I did get them cheaper last time I did this, but I'm a little bit worried about my potato yield in my garden. So I thought this would take the stress out of it for me. And now I know I definitely have enough potatoes. So $7.40 at Flashfood. I then popped into Superstore. Well, it's the same store. And I picked up one of these loaves of bread. It was $2. We've been getting these quite a bit lately because I haven't been feeling like making bread. And then they had these in the 50% off rack. They were $5 each and then 50% off. So $2.50 each. We'll have those for our pizza night this week. So then I spent $7 at Superstore. So my total this week for everything on this table is $125.11. I then got the $25 in points back from Sobeys. They're not yet credited to my account, but they will be. And so my net is $100.11 this week. Now, I did actually buy one more thing at Superstore, but we're putting it in a separate category. So I did buy one more pack of toilet paper. It's $15.99. That was the member pricing. So with taxes came to $18.33. So that will be added to our household budget. I think I'm still under $200 so far for the year, and we're headed into the end of August. So that is the grocery haul this week. This will probably be it for August. If I do have another item or two, I will add it to my month end. Now, I'll do my month end on the 1st. However, that will also include July, because I never did a video for the end of July. So it'll be a summer wrap up. So it'll be 2 months in one. And I'll bring you my year to date for groceries and for household and show you if we're on track. Now, I have been canning up a storm lately. I've got some dill pickles and beans up there. Every day I'll do a little bit. We'll be processing that corn. These potatoes are going to dry out, and I'll put those down in the cold room. I've got cabbage going into the cold room as well. So we're really stocking back this pantry up for winter. So I'll probably be doing a processing short either today or tomorrow. And then I believe on Friday, because I'm going to process my corn tomorrow, on Friday I'll probably do a video on my potato harvest if you want to tune into that. All right, thank you so much for watching. My name is Tracy. This is From the Hut. You have a great day. Bye now.